I'm angry right now, and that's because this blue idiot ruined my life. I bought her plushies. I drew fan art of her. I became her. Someone out there even got married to her. So, in order to get over my breakup,
it should have been me, not him!
I want to tell you a story about how love, dedication, and cult-like creativity brought Hatsune Miku from a simple instrument program to ruling the world. Over the past 70 years, humanity has sought forth a way to make computers sing, and in the 2000s, Krypton Future Media set forth to take on the task to advance mankind by creating Vocaloid. It's a program that allows you to type in and edit the voice of a specific singer in a box. That's the simplest way I can put it. They spent the 2000s developing their very first voice banks for the Vocaloid 1 line in 2004, Leon and Lola. They were promising, but not attractive, due to how they were just mouths. And British. Later on, Krypton Future Media released the new voice banks marketed in an anime style, with Meiko and Kaito. The sales of Meiko were okay, but Kaito's were disappointing to say the least. Krypton was on its last legs due to how expensive it was developing these vocal idiots, so they decided to use the Hail Mary play and make Vocaloid 2 the greatest thing yet. They were going to make Meiko and Kaito kiss a lot, and after a few months on August 31st, 2007, Hatsune Miku was born. Little did anyone know that Hatsune Miku would be the savior of the world, and all it took was some smart designing. Design? Futuristic. When Krypton commissioned the artist, K, to make a design, he had no idea what a Vocaloid was. He was just told to make an android diva in the near future world where all songs are lost, whose color scheme is similar to a Yamaha keyboard. Kei struggled to find a good design, especially with her hair. He tried out different designs until finding the long twin scion pigtails to be the most suitable. Anyone with twin drills is going to be a diva, no matter how you look at it. Tattoo? #1, baby. She's not just #1 in our hearts, she's #1 in the character voice collection that Krypton released around the time, alongside the Kagaminas and the Pink Miku, all of whom led to a trend of Vocaloid fans getting tattoos to devote themselves to our blue-haired idiot. Popularity? Outstanding. The previous 4 Vocaloid releases were aimed more at niche professional musicians, the people who know what triadic chords are. While with Miku, she was much easier to use as a complete beginner, and she sounded much more refined than anyone else. But sounding cool ain't gonna cut it in this day and age. If you want to be beloved by everyone, you gotta make a big splash with your music. When it was Miku's turn to introduce herself to the world, her method of choice was by beating you up. Miku Miku ni shite ageru was one of Miku's very first songs. Released September 19th, 2007 on the Japanese video sharing website Nico Nico Douga, it's a simple song with a simple meaning. Miku's gonna rizz your heart up with a catchy melody. The song's Japanese title is a play on the phrase Boko Boko ni shite ageru, which roughly means I'm gonna viciously beat you up. They don't specify what the weapon is, but if they're beating me up with love, that's what I felt after listening to the song. Many Japanese had their first exposure to Miku via this song, and decided to remix it and even make it their own. Like, they even made Solid Snake Boogie to Miku. In the final line of the song, "So please, give me more to sing," implies that Miku is begging us to give her more things to sing. And the Japanese reply to her saying, "You know what? I'm gonna make your dreams come true." A lot of what made Miku Miku came from her early days as a Nico Nico icon. Nico Nico is a video sharing website like YouTube, but it's tailored to Japanese tastes back when YouTube had yet to catch on in Japan. This led to a lot of inside jokes and memes that only the cool kids know about, and one of them was 𝘁𝗵𝗿𝗂. This is the second greatest thing Finland has ever exported. It's an old Finnish folk song that had only regained popularity in the 2000s thanks to a Finnish band reviving it for a future generation. One Japanese man, 𝘁𝗵𝗵𝗂, listened to the song and believed that it was time for it to receive the anime girl treatment. One day, he saw this one gif featuring this girl from Bleach spinning a negi in perpetuity. 𝘁𝗵𝗵𝗂's animator friend, Tamako, then saw potential and slapped Miku onto the gif to create Hatsune Miku, the small Miku that is perpetually screaming in agony. 𝘁𝗵𝗵𝗂 then made a remix of the folk song with Miku's voice to create her second big hit. The song single-handedly made Miku fall in love with Leek and made an iconic gif to send to friends all around the internet. It got so big that a parody of the dance somehow made it onto Phineas and Ferb? What? My girl Miku? She's getting noticed everywhere. And because of that, some filthy man in a suit saw the opportunity to make a commercial with her in it. 𝘁𝗵𝗿𝗂 is a silly little song where the producer/animator, 𝘁𝗵𝗿𝗂, made Miku sing about the wonders of vegetable juice and why it's her favorite thing in the whole wide world. The genre that 𝘁𝗵𝗿𝗂 comes from is called a 𝘁𝗵𝗿 song, which is a strange Japanese composition style that focuses on catchiness over anything else, often hypnotizing people to the point that they repeat it in their heads. What is something every day that you see when watching a video? This was Miku's ultimate plan for taking over the world. Dangle vegetable juice in front of the audience like keys to a baby, and rule the world. This was among many Miku fans' first exposure to her all those years ago, alongside other songs like 𝘁𝗵𝗿𝗂, where she's hanging out with her new friends, and the one that goes Producers had seen all this commotion that Miku was causing with angsty teens around the world, so they gave her an invitation to make a studio album. Supercell is probably among the most important Vocaloid albums ever made, because it helped write Miku's character in the fandom. Love is War, Black Rock Shooter, World is Mine. But I'd have to say that the cherry on top of this big delicious cake is 𝘁𝗵𝗿. At its heart, 𝘁𝗵𝗿 is a love song between Miku and her faceless love interest that I genuinely believe represents us, the Miku fan. Miku woke up one day by cutting her bangs, dressing nice, and coming up to her crush, but she just couldn't say the magic proposal words in front of him due to her anxiety, so she melts emotionally. But on a stormy day, she was walking without her umbrella until suddenly, her crush came up and shared his umbrella with her. Aww. After they walk to the train station, she confesses her love for her crush. And then gets isekai'd by a bicycle. Just kidding. She gets saved by her now boyfriend and lives happily ever after. The final scene is pretty important because it pretty much describes how much everyone loves Miku now. Will love her until the ends of the earth, even from dangers that she couldn't see, even if she's only an anime girl. According to this history spreadsheet, it considers 𝘁𝗵𝗿 to be the single most important Miku song ever made, as many Miku songs that came before were kinda niche and sounded robotic, while 𝘁𝗁 appealed to a wide crowd due to its direct message and how real Miku sounded. It became the final piece of the puzzle that solidified Vocaloid as not just some weird technology used by nerds, but as the future of music. Throughout the 2000s and 2010s, you would see Miku appear through cosplayers, fan art, at concerts, on cars, and even on robots? But of course, you can't forget all the music. I can go on for hundreds of hours just talking about Miku songs and not even go through 5% of everything that ever existed. But some of the most important ones that people talk about are... World is Mine. It helped people understand that you can make Miku into anything. Rolling Girl, the most iconic Suwawako song that tells the story about Miku fighting against her depression. 𝘁𝗵𝗿𝗂, a song that literally helped Japan during its darkest hour after the 2011 disaster. Matryoshka, a Miku and Gumi duet song which showcased a bold art style and a cryptic meaning. The OG mesmerizer basically. Ghost Rule, an unexpected hit that arguably jump-started Deco Nina's career into the Japanese mainstream. Opinions of him may vary. The one that goes ooh-wee ooh, and of course, the one, the classic Miku Miku Boo! Getting in the Vocaloid has genuinely been one of my best choices because there's so much to see and so much to learn. All thanks to some wild Japanese producers making Miku sing about vegetable juice. I really want to make music because of her now, but it's kind of discouraging because of a new revolution taking over music. AI. Seeing all of these images and songs and girlfriends being generated by AI makes me feel really sad because it's completely against what made Miku, Miku. We made Miku ours. Not some corporate slot machine. It's not every day that you see a franchise stand the test of time on its own, but that's what makes Vocaloid so special to me and many others. I'm so glad that more people are getting in the Vocaloid now, because Miku changed my life, and I think it's time that she changes yours. I may be single, but I'm always ready to mingle.